About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on the hill, Grant Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Nathan Lucas leading things off and takes a strike. You'll 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Into center. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Man at first, 1 away. Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Over to Kim. 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back at Truist Park, and the starter for Toronto, Patrick Corbin. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1.
That's low. That's a ball.
On the ground to short, Jimenez. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Michael Harris the second. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball.
Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. That one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first.
Got him.
And two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Pitch misses. And the count even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch
That's the ball.
misses. 2-2. That's inside.
That's a ball.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Out towards right center field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. End of the first from Truist Park. No score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
question about this one. It's out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Harris holds it in on the run. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Dalton Varsho in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike. The 2-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Deal 1. Runner takes off. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Varsho into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Outside low. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one missing inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4 to aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. There's a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Fastball for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball.
Two on, 1 out. Oh, and this one gets away. Jimenez up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Okamoto at third. Jimenez at second with 1 away. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Nathan Lucas digs in now.
That missed. That's the ball.
A really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. Has some trouble with it. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Yohendrick Pinongo.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And in its second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Grant Holmes gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves,
Number
Didier
72.
Fuentes. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike, 0 and 1. Man at second.
Ball. That's low.
Swing and a ground ball. Base base hit into center field. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Back into the box for the second time this inning. And we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes, we do. And now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest names in baseball history have pulled this off. He's going for 2 home runs in the same inning.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. Hit in the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Fouled off left side. Oh and 2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Foul ball.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's
Just
the ball.
missed. That's to third, Okamoto. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Austin.
2 down, bases empty. So here's Riley now.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And now 1 and 2. Just off the outside edge. In the air, right field. Sanchez on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves nothing. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark. Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. it's been impressive to watch.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just
No, that's
missed.
low. Ball.
Base hit center field. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Close,
Nope,
but
ball.
called a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
One out man at first. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's up. That's the ball.
Fuentes, only 20 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. Right through
Right
there
to.
for a strike. And down on strikes. Two gone now.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
First
Nope,
pitch
ball.
just misses. Clement leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Quick move to first. Clement back in on a dive. The 1-1. In the dirt. That one at the knees for a strike. On the outside corner, got him looking. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White.
White.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And a 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And now it's 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Ball, that's high.
This one in the air right field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away.
Batting ninth, catcher
Chadwick Trump now at the plate. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering upstairs. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
That's the ball.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the last half of the third. Ground ball, left side. Whips it to first. And Acuna retired. And that's the third out. Braves get one on the big fly. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. as we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
Hey.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Just misses with that one. That's to third, Riley. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Yohendrick Pinongo.
So now the DH spot, Yohendrick Pinongo. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a ball. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Tyler Kinley getting ready to go. This one in the air, right field, but it's just foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it, though, 6-1. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off for the
4.
Braves,
Now in for the Braves,
fielder,
Michael Harris II.
second.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Yeehaw!
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The Blue Jays leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside.
Inside
2
ball.
balls, 2 strikes. That one
That's the
missed.
ball.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Braves.
And here's a
Second
look at how
baseman,
he's using his pitches in this one.
Albies.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He popped out his first time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We go to the top of the
Leading off
5th,
for the
and
Blue
now for the
Jays,
Jays,
right
Jesus
fielder,
Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Well, these
That's the ball.
Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's a 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
In the air, left field. And there are 2 outs.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1.
That's high. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle. The sliding play it short to first. And they get the out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They still lead it, though, 6-1. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off for
5th.
the
So now to the plate
Braves,
for Atlanta.
left
Mauricio
fielder,
Dubon.
Dubon.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ball.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
Here's a 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Right fielder, Eli White.
And next for Atlanta, Eli White. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Hee-haw.
The Jays leading by 5, last half of inning number 5. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Low. Ball.
That ends the frame. Braves strand 1. They trail it 6-1. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Kazuma
Leading off
Okamoto
for
will
Toronto,
hit next.
Third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. White should have this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Heck one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
2 down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Brandon Valenzuela. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Chadwick Trump. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Yariel Rodriguez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Jimenez throw to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Throwing at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. That one pushed foul.
That's in. Ball.
Outside corner, got him looking. Acuna wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2-2 down. That one out to right. And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael Harris.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. The next to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One, 2 now. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen,
Number
Tyler
45.
Kinley. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Kinley. Leading off for the Blue Jays, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that's outside. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there are two down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That missed.
Movement
That's
in the
a ball.
bullpen. Ronaldo Lopez appears to be getting loose. Here's a 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for
We're
Toronto.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yariel Rodriguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off to the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
He really
Ball,
committed to
that's
that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Alright.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That's the ball.
Olson on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on the way. And a breaking ball misses outside. Popped up. Valenzuela under it. One down.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
One out man at first. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Has grounded out a couple of times. The Blue Jays leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Come on, Mauricio.
Double play ball to second to Jimenez. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him. That's the inning. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves 1. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 8th. Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ball inside. Let's go, Tyler.
And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Kim. Not in time. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first, Dalton Varsho digs in now. 1-0. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Kinley won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching
On the mound now, Ronaldo
Number
Lopez.
40.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0. Now a pop-up on the infield. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Eli White.
Hike one.
On the ground at first,
Foul.
but that rolls foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Got him looking. 1 out.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
One.
The 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now pitching for
Left-hander
Toronto,
out of the bullpen,
number
Mason
68.
Fluharty.
Mason
He's into the
Fluharty.
game with the bases empty. Chadwick Tromp next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Towards first, Guerrero. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist
Leading
Park.
off
And
for
now
the
for the
Blue Jays,
Jays, Andres
shortstop,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
That's in there. Strike one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Robert Suarez up and loosening in the pen.
Ball.
Lopez, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Popped in the air, left field. Dubon has a beat on it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
That missed. That's a ball. Let's go, Ronaldo.
The 1-0. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. One now. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Chopper right side. All these. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
Here we go now, Braves. Ball. That's up.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
That one is upstairs. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And now it's filled up. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
He swings and fouls one off. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
1-2.
And
Nope,
that's
ball.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Line drive, base hit. Lucas around third. He will score. It's 7-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Man at first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's in there, and the count 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. Blue Jays 7 and the Braves 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits
outside.
where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say? Ah, that hit him.
Batter, take your
And
bait.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
For the Braves, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. And that's a little bit
ball.
high. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two. And the sweeper misses. got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Matt Olson, 1 for 3. Oh, 1 now. Way outside, and it gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Here's a 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the K. Braves down to their final out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mason Fluharty out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
Toronto,
pitcher on now,
number
Braden
63.
Fisher.
And he's done a
Fisher.
great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Just missed.
Nope. Ball.
That's in for a strike. Missed
No, that's it.
inside with the curve. They're down to their final strike. And a payoff pitch. Got it. Ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.